But, I mean, listen, I'm Zeke. I like to dream big. I hope that people are like, hey, you know what, Zeke? We want to impress you. Let's do something wild and wacky. And, you know, let's see if we can make you laugh, which is pretty easy, actually. I'm a very fun-loving boy. But the elimination leaders there on the right side of your screen. 14 players, 8 duels left in this game. Check it out. We are in Circle 4. One shot goes out. A second for 105 and a 23 says good night, friend.
Great pickup from him there. Gonna convert into their 7th elim now and also puts them into the top 7, into the top 6, cleaning out that duo. So is able to create a little bit of space now, but does not own that wall. Does manage to keep one in between, tries to get a right hand, but Folan is gonna go down there. 9 players remaining, 5 duos left.
So I think this is gonna get probably a little hectic here in just a moment. Nope, never mind. We see a player go and lost to the storm. Lopedes, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, so now into top 3, double trap play, triple trap play actually coming out right there as Ebop is just going to get obliterated by Farsies, and they just obliterate everyone. Split lobby, both taking separate fights, no problem. 2 elims picked up for each. In the winter era, we saw just some utterly ridiculous stuff from him last week and last weekend as well with the heavy sniper in the solos. Fox, someone we've seen a lot. Vivid, someone who came onto the scene originally as not Vivid and really much just owned the entire scene just from the beginning. Summer Skirmish week 1 all the way through has consistently been in there, as you see Fox picking up symmetrical and a great shot from Vivid, putting down complexity Landrock and trying to now put some additional pressure on. They want to find a way to convert onto it. Gets worked right there, no problem for 72 hours as he now is leaving that player down, knowing he will end up getting converted on at some point. So he wants to continue just working out, maintaining his high ground control. There it goes, tops himself back up, but is only on 60 builds.
Another massive name, Punisher as well. There's quite a few. This is a little bit of a stacked lobby, like a little baby stacked lobby, you know?
Yeah, very strong right there. Kaizui also down on the low ground as Cloud is getting picked up. Opts to use the Rift Pulse, both of them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players in the sky. Working back over old build.
Down.
He needs to be careful because Kaizui takes a rip of a shot from behind. Kaizui actually building over onto Clouds, who got knocked down. Fiber and Neferus, another player who we've started to see make a name for himself as Fiber, takes out Vivid just outside of the top 7, as Super Evan is also able to pick up Outcast Osaki, so he goes down. Super Evan stays in the match just inside the top 7. Fiber finally converts onto Vivid, which means 72 is still in the match. Everyone getting 5 placement points right now. Neferix on ultimate high, but Fiber gets gifted it for instead face plants back into the storm. That's going to be it for him. Parallel Gauge goes down, as does Yusin, as Kaizui is able to pick that one up.
Zoe here and Cloud looking to make something happen, potentially convert into a victory royale. Only 2.
And elims coming out. They're already sitting on 6, but Cloud can't get touched by the circle. Great flick from Kaizui onto FC. Now it's just a straight 2v2. Fiber and Neferis. Cloud and Kaizui. Cloud gets picked up, but Kaizui gets Neferix, and Fiber picks up Kaizui as he pushes out as Neferix was down. Kaizui went to try and finish off Neferix to get the siphon, but Fiber had him covered.
And right now, Bizzle is in the first place as your elimination leader for this game. Right behind him, Twitch Unani for 4, DMO there in 3rd with 3 eliminations, Dnop with 3, and then Brassy Tuna. Words are so, I don't know what's going on with me, Cam. I never learned how to read, and I need help. Fracturing builds left and right. Slacks YouTube here, or YTT, and his friend Keys. Only 3 eliminations between them, but with one more duo to fall, they can see themselves. Never mind, there it is. Extra placement points. A nice chunk out there from the player on the left. Someone placed a launch pad there.
Incredibly well, but Bizzle is still up as he's able to drop down Pigod, a player we've seen really much so making a name for himself. But I want to keep an eye on Owl and Tomdes, 2 players who are very aggressive. They play these mid-ground tarps very well. You have Keys and Slacks also on the low ground. Bizzle ends up converting over onto Pigod. Keys and Slacks trying to find whatever shots they can, but Dynamite is raining down them from above. Great job to make sure they take no chip from that at all. That can get very tense. Big player right next to them, they know they don't own that, and a great job from Keys to be able to land the clutch one shot and then convert into an elim, pushing them up to at least 5 elimination points. However, you still have Slappy and Happy on the low ground, Tomdes and Owl in it. Bizzle challenging for the high ground as Tomdes is able to pick up half of the Slappy Happy duo, but Bizzle knocking down Leo from ultimate high. 5 duos remaining, 7 players left in the match. Zeke, they're on 9 elims as a pair despite Demo being knocked out super early. Bizzle now making it up to 10. Brilliant from him on ultimate high ground, and Slappy's actually trying to get the revive.
Question is it gonna be happen? You know, they have to be able to stop this. They have to know something's going on if one duo is not being active. The question is, how many more rockets does Bizzle have? He's doing what he does best, maintaining high ground, but can he shut other players down? Happy immediately actually gets revived and then picks up the elim onto Jammy, so a good call right there. They are that only duo left. The rest are the solo riders going to try and work together, but him converting on the elim right away puts him at least up to 80 health. But Bizzle gets 1, he gets 2! As he drops down, he picks up the duo on the low ground, getting both of the TSM youngsters. Now it is Slacks up on ultimate high, but a Dolphin is jumping up to challenge him. Has none of those powers he magically had before. As he goes down, Slacks gets dropped down. The fall damage hurts him a lot, but he trades out even better and challenges Bizzle. Bizzle not keeping his right hand, and Slacks makes him pay. Wow. That is incredibly uncharacteristic of Bizzle, and Slacks takes advantage of it, saying, if you're going to make a mistake, I'm going to punish you. Gets at minimum the 6 eliminations and the victory royale. 16 points from here. As Nobu ends up going down, trying to catch people, rotate through, destroying one of the community launch pads. As that metal builds, he will be safer, but he does not own the one level above him. Only one in the way. As you see, Helix and Aries able to pick up 2 elims, but Eclipse gets that and the lift, putting him into the top 7. So the 2 destroyed out this guy, and Eclipse sees that and says, I'm gonna drop down. I'm good. Yeah. Instantly, we have to go lower. As Eclipse turns around, he says, wait, you're not covering yourself enough, Eclipse! Oh my! That is huge! Getting at 1, 2. Aries, will he be able to save himself? It looks like Aries had something to save himself, only getting 2 of the elims there, so we'll be able to knock it down. I'm assuming it was a glider redeploy, but a brilliant look back from him there. Frosty eats that one. That's 112. Blake is absurdly low, and he's just going to keep dropping in. Frosty, you didn't cover your other side. Eclipse, this is like shooting fish in a barrel, but easier. Now up to 10 elims. Will he be able to convert? Just Jalen challenging up for the high ground. You have Setrex and Xer trying to work their way up behind. Will Eclipse recognize it as Xer gets launched out? This is so tense. Everyone looking to find that top 3 placement. It's 4 players all solo riding it out from here, Zeke. This is crazy. We just moved along the mountain tide here. We're going to keep things going. It's just chilling. It's sitting up top, just chilling, firing down on Zur. Rex is looking to challenge as well, but Eclipse here finds a nice cheeky shot there. Looks like Bricks and Zur are super, super low, chilling, maintaining high ground. I mean, Eclipse is still sitting on 100. He's still good. He's still good, and he's trying to knock down Chillin. Rex is absurdly low in terms of effective HP, so is Xer. That means they can't dip out in the storm. And Eclipse finds Xer as he rotates through. That's going to be... Oh, no. Rex was the one who picked that up right there. That's big for him, and it gives him back some of the shield that he needed. Just Chillin has now dropped down. They're all a box on top of each other. Eclipse needs to be careful with the RPG as the circle gets closer, but Just Chillin is starting to now ramp out. Looks like Setrex is doing okay here. Everyone has a decent amount of mats as well. Setrex, where will the confrontation happen? They're so close. They're directly on top of each other, 1 box away. Eclipse now trying to force his way through out into the next box. Setrex dropping down. Just Chillin putting pressure down. So Setrex on ultimate low. Eclipse drops down. He picks him up. No problem there. Just Chillin dropping down now. 1 box above. Eclipse is looking for it. Does take the shots out. They're about equal on effective HP. They drop down. Who will convert? Will it be Eclipse? Will he find it? Jump back into the circle. And he hits it. He hits it and he lives. 4 HP. Zeke jumps into the storm. 180 and turns around. That is absurd. That is ridiculous. Goes from 5 elims. We said, hey, you know what? We talked about it. 10 elims. It's great. Play for placement. He says, nah. And in duos, I apologize. Zeke, take us to the current elim leader so I can catch my breath a little bit. This high ground, very, very densely packed circle rotation coming through. Circle 5, 29 players left, 16 duos. And look at that. That was Polarized, one of the players who put on the clinic early on. Well, now Zay and Saf are putting on a clinic with their team fire, picking up Lino as well, going from 3 to 5 elims in the blink of an eye, Zeke. A lot as well together. They've been on top of everything, and even in Winter Royale when they were separate, both qualified for top 25. So coming out of nowhere, TwitchCon, and we do not see Ronaldo's name because Ronaldo looks like might have been able to hit that launch pad or have some glider redeploy, so still halfway through, but Parm ends up going down. So does Dubo as we get closer to that top 12 situation. A reminder, placement points 3 for top 12, 2 for top 7, 2 for top 3, and then 3 for the victory royale as Derek picks up Dubo and Dilo. I cannot believe the chaos that we are watching. Saf has to take a moment and top himself back up. Someone jumps in the 1 by 1.
Oh, great trap from him there as TF Magic ends up dropping in, no problem for Saf, arming the trap and then following it up with that rare suppressed SMG, finding a great shot outward. Knows he has edit control over the wall, catches up a little bit, and Derek right there, apologies for that. Again, one of the things we are working on with the replay things, hoping to get that resolved as it does end up getting picked up by Hamster Wrigley. Now Saf running around on the low ground, sitting at 102 effective HP. Now you hear a lot of those baller sounds coming out. It is Signs and one other player in them. Funk Bomb and Nate Hill still in the match. Wrigley on ultimate high ground. Now it is a 2v2v2v2. Only duos left as we're into the top 3. Another one of the players goes down to v1v1. Now you have Waffles and Signs on the, Signs and Tokyo on ultimate low. Waffles tarp above, Nate on ultimate high. Looking to find an RPG and be able to squeeze it down. Waffles goes get tight. Nate's challenging it.
This is gonna get tight. They're moving alongside the pyramid. They need to be careful as how they're building. They're just gonna box them out. One player, Signs, goes down. Nate Hill versus Waffles right now. They're going to try and keep themselves safe as close as possible. All Nate has to do is box this guy out. He's going to try and challenge, though. He has
8
no
HP.
HP.
8 HP. He has to stay in the center of the storm. He can't go anywhere else. And he got it. Nate Hill got it. We talk about a 4 HP victory out coming out from Eclipsing, and Nate Hill puts it out, and you can fire dance with that poise playmaker, Nate. 100 effective HP. Aggie really bailing him out there, but we do have perfect health. Tilt and Mastoris, the players who are second on our leaderboard, right next to him, picking up a down on Deseza. Will it convert? Note Season goes down in the full conversion. They know those players are there. They get the wall replacement. They were waiting for him. Perfect Tilt and Mastoris. We asked what they could get done, and they're sitting there waiting for him to go for the wall replace, and they come out with shots blaring. 5 elims, 6 elims now as they end up going through, and Kripa's down by Cloud.
My God, they still have the heavy side. 115 and a 33, a 105 follow-up.
And that's one thing. Perfect Tilt, when you see him challenge, he doesn't miss shots. He's been in these situations before. We've seen him play like this. Him and Mastoris have continued to just grind and work their way up the ladder. We used to see Perfect Tilt with Diggy. Recently, him and Mastoris have become the partner as Diggy has been playing with Benny, and Perfect Tilt has come into a form of his own. As Jumps pushes into the box, Tilt doesn't even know he's there. He's almost turned around and flicked again. Will he be able to create enough space? Knows he doesn't own the walls around him, but does well enough to push him and Mastoris as the only duo left in the top 7. 7 players remaining, 6 left. You have JDW, Ultimate High, Mastoris, and Perfect Tilt on Ultimate Low and the low ground mats. Every single else is on about tarp 3 or 4. Blue team now, another one of the E11 boys trying to find their shots through. General has already gone down. Whatever shots he can, trying to keep a right hand. Mastoris, however, picking up, lifting. Nom's going down the storm, so we are in the top 3. Mastoris and Perfect Tilt. Blue team drops down. This is Perfect Tilt. I flicked just a little better than you. Blue team now still trying to force his way back in. Takes 50 storm take damage, but is looking to box that player out. Sees Hazui coned out. The RPG damage does not come through. Does get a good cover up. Better trade out. Mastoris goes down. That was a 1v1. Blue team is no surprise to playing the low ground and playing the rampage, playing the spoiler. Sees the other player blocked out, impulses himself up, and he hits the flick. JDW, you were so patient on Ultimate High, and Blue team says, doesn't matter. We're clear. We got another one coming through. So we got Diddy the Boy sitting at 4 elims. 100 Thieves Elevate at 3. Symphony sitting at 3. Gingy RN at 3. And Ronaldo sitting at 2 as well. So Ronaldo and Ziff able to queue back up, get right in here in 3 matches in. It's about as strong as your voice and even better than your building skills. So I was gonna say as strong as your building skills, but then I'd have a fear for your life. So yeah.
You'd be lying.
Oh, and Ziff pushes right through onto Symphony. No problem with the heavy snipe, but can he protect himself? 24 HP. But look how immediately Ronaldo builds up next to him, walks up. He says, "I got your back. Make what space you need." And a great edit turnover. Oh my lord, even better shot coming out. But then look, now it's gonna take it. They're into a 10 damage storm. There's no way he's gonna be able to get him there. But Diddy is so low. Can Ronaldo get the cleanup and convert on this 1v2? He knows he has to get in there. He's in the box. Will he be able to find it? He needs that Elam to go down, but it was actually Ziff who got it, so unfortunately he's not going to get any of the health on Elam back, and Ronaldo is down to quite literally nothing. He needs to maintain space, wait for those minis to go off. Oh, and Stinks going off near him is even more terrifying. Not letting the player get the reload though, which is a great play from him. Pick up aggro, Orc departing
gift.
Yeah, a nice little departing gift there as they get in the top 10. They're going to try and land directly on him. Will he get the high ground? Does get the high ground, and a great shot coming out from him as well as Too Easy does end up falling to the storm. High ground coming out from Cease here, and he's got to be happy with that considering they do still have a rift to go, but they need to be careful about not getting dropped any lower than they already have. which some might not have the mats as players begin to drop, and you see emergency rifts go off, Elevate following there.
Oh my! 33 to the face!
No problem with that quick 180, and now we see the tarps begin to go out as Elevate finally does get picked up. 7 Savior goes down to J-Vision at the back, and no, he did not go up as we catch up a little bit there. 7 Savior does get confirmed. Ritomi Quinn, you see how he's trying to build himself out. 9 players remaining, 6 duos as Animal picks up Tristan Hip as well. We're getting down to the end of it, Zeke.
We're going north side along Polar Peak. So a lot of these players are going to be okay. A 142 find as Shades goes down. And now look at this middle ground. There's RPGs, people all over the place. Aspect is here, Cease is here. Resolve, Maxi, Animal, Branchies. We see one go down. Animal continues his onslaught. 110 there. Can he follow up? Yes, of course he can. He's Animal.
He is an animal for certain as Branchies is goes down. J-Vision also picks up Maxi. We're getting so close to that top 3, that last placement threshold. Before we only talk about the victory, Animal's looking for the shot, gets the edit reset. Will he be able to find it? Him and Aspect working together. They are the lone duo left in this game as J-Vision goes down. Is a 2v1, and Aspect and Animal, they were on the top of our leaderboards. They were all the way up there. They're known as being one of the most dynamic pairs in the game. Cooked it for a hot minute there. Not going to find his mark with it, but will they find the elims? Cease, however, the highest rated eliminator in any of the skirmishes and tournaments, averages the most eliminations, will get Animal. There is a 1v1. Cease on the middle target, Aspect on the low ground. Ritomi Quinn tarping his way down. Will he be able to find it?
Aspect here trying to hold things down. He's trying to get the high ground while Quinn and Cease go toe-to-toe, stealing it away from Quinn. It's coming down to the wire, sundown.
Gets a great box off on him. Quinn gets forced to drop down. Cease now looking for the shots. Cease roaming around ultimate low. Aspect saying, here's a couple dynamite there. Quick 1-2 tick go off. Cease, will he be able to pick it up? Does get Ritomi Quinn as it's exposed for the dynamites, force him out in the open. Aspect raining down shots from above. Can Cease knock him down? Will he be able to find the connection? Aspect, he went for it. He got him out of the air. He had no glider arena point. He had nothing. He says, you want to show who's the best? Who's the best eliminator? No, it's not Cease. It's Sen Aspect, the 16-year-old from Sentinel, repping the squad, got the dynamite tag to him, got the tick going off because he is... That was not a small number of ticks either, and he should know where that player rotates. As more ticks go through, he got it!
And downs one!
He got one, so now he's got to chase through, and actually the one who was down was not the player who got a ton of ticks on, so Badger's incredibly low. And let him go straight into his box! He said, I'm coming, hello! It's not a jack in a box, it's a premium in a box, and it's the reverse way, going from the outside in, picking up the elim there,
follow up with a... Okay.
Great shot coming out from Aspect as he bugged, but he needs to get back in, sitting at only 114 effective HP, but Webbs didn't cover his other side, and Aspect picks that up. Will he be able to find it again? But no, Slacks was able to get him there. Keys was directly in front of him as well. Thomas HG needs to be careful as he gets picked up there. Ace Mystic also picking up YRK Liam, excuse me, Perplexing Premium getting back into the zone now, working through that mid-ground tarp, trying to sweep along the backside of the circle as Slacks picks up Lullaby, smiley face, back to lobby you go. Now we're into the top 10 duos, everyone getting at least 3 points as Singularity Thomas HD goes down as well. That's 9 elims for them, 14 players left, 4 solo riders out there, the rest are... Honestly, Merc and Perplexity and Premium are in a great spot to pick this one up, Zeke, as we move closer to the edge of the mountain, but now back over
someone challenged them!
Oh, what a great shot from Cubsy!
Cubsy came out of nowhere in that baller, reclaiming high ground and saying, you are too comfortable up here, I'd like to take this away. Premium built up, though, away from Cubsy, who's trying to take away the high ground. Premium is not having it, though. No, friend. Keep an eye on the bottom of this tarp here. You see all these players still packed together. 9 players, 7 duos. Slacks here with the Rift to go, ripping a player as well as a dive down.
No, it's his partner. Him and Keys both.
Oh,
no, there's three. Yeah, you're right. He did. He grabbed his partner and another player. So now he is opting to drop down. As you see, Devera catching JDKS's rocket with his face. He's like, hey, I got that one. I'm good. I caught it. I got it. Oh, great 73 pump shot going up, but also has clingers. Will he have to put him down as the players have to rotate through that area? No, instead opting to just cover himself up. Good call coming out from him there, but Premium still on that ultimate high. Deity getting taken down. Will Slacks be able to find an an angle, gets a great shot out, but now we're in a top 5. Keys finally picks up premium there. So Slacks and Keys are in a great spot now on ultimate low, minus the effective HP or actual HP on Slacks. His effective HP is okay, can't touch the storm, but has a great side rotation there, picking up the shotgun shot.
Oh, he should have dumped Clingers. They would have walked right on the explosion, but it's okay. He's 105, and now he's topped back off. Zimio there, Mateos is down. It's a 2v1 with Cubsy up on top.
But he gets dropped down. They use the Clingers late. You talk about it, Zeke, able to then find a tick as well, sitting on 75 effective HP versus 100, 100, and 125. Cubsy gets knocked back down by the Clingers. Again, will he be able to find it? Does get a great shot on to Keys, but not able to convert it. Keys and Slacks again taking away a victory royale, the second one we've seen so far. 8 points for them there from eliminations, 10 from placements, 2 victory royales as well. That's going to propel them pretty decently up that leaderboard. I would not be shocked to see them inside that top 30 threshold.
Man, Animal that lead the pack. 10 total games played, 3 victory royales, average elims 7.8 with a 16.1 average placement. I'm not surprised, honestly, because they were in one of these absolutely nutty games that made me lose my mind and freaking yell all over the place. So sorry if that was in your ears and I hurt them, but that was dope plays. Okay, we can celebrate together and we can celebrate these players. Let's take a look at the overall leaderboard here. Again, this is just for qualifying purposes, so Ronaldo and Ziff right there. Now, keep in mind, they're 8 points behind Aspect and Animal, so that's like essentially one good game that they're ahead.
Yeah, but then an 11-point gap between Ronaldo and then Keys and Slacks. But Keys and Slacks doing incredibly well, honestly, executing very, very, very highly in those endgame situations. We saw at least 2 of their victory rounds, Niddle and Posek up there as well. And then you kind of start to get stretched out as you round outside of the top 5. So right. Dubs and Mega, I would say that kind of 3-digit border right there, the 100-point club. And then rounding it out, you have Scented and Som, Leo and P-God, White Hat Threats, Eclipse and Tektra challenging up towards that with a couple of those clutch victory rounds. And then High Sky and Commodon, last week's solo winner. We're going to roll out the top 30. So what would be the prize area for this, but again, just a reminder that this is the semifinals, so they're just trying to qualify through. We have Cease and Elevate, Chaotic and Nosh, Byrevi, Not Panda, Blue Tea in general, Mastoris, Perfect Tilt, JDW, Ronin, Grandma and Unani, Sif and Zumba, Classics, Django, and then Merc and Perplexity and Premium also shooting up there at 87 points, so not too bad for them as well. Zeke, why don't you take us through 21 through 30?
All right, I'll give your voice a break. Let's take a look at 21 through 30. Kiwi Face and Little Uzi W with 87 points. It's Diggy and Mark Binney. They're in 22nd. Kanada TV and NC Sip TV there. Silk on YouTube, Tubby W Keys, Pika and Rooks there in 25th. Netzert, and Bolt in 26th. Bug, these are a lot of names. Bug, ZV11, or I guess 7, and K in 27. Follow Trick FN 28 there with his teammate Zil Oz, Bizzle and DMO in 29th, and Dex and DRXZ. These are a lot of names, bro. My goodness. It's interesting to